Pathfinder.
Damn said I would.
I'm sure I have something in this jumble that you'd like.
Where did you get all this?
Hello, Ryder.
Welcome back, Sarah.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Bradley has the numbers. Mel Scott, too.
Pathfinder, name's Jezra.
Captain Dunn, still here?
I'll be the last one off, Pathfinder. They can call it a building now, but it's still my ship until everyone is clear. A good ride. I'm sorry to see it end.
Plenty of places left to fly, Captain. I doubt you'll be hurting for work.
True enough. But it'll be nice to have a place to range out of. Something stable. Got a friend working on that. We'll see where it goes. But I like the sound of it. A nice little homestead. With fences, so you know what's yours.
Hello, Ryder.
Arc Hyperion, departed Milky Way 2185, arrived Andromeda 2819. Current status recorded as Meridian.
Well, narrator guy's getting work.
Please select a topic. Arc Hyperion has been declared a monument to those who lost their lives in service of the Initiative. A plaque has been placed at the highest point of the Hyperion superstructure. It reads, "We turned our backs upon a dwindling star to chase a dawn beyond our childhood's end." The Hyperion was shepherded to its resting place by a coalition of allies who stood as one against the Ket Archon. Pathfinder Sarah Ryder spearheaded the defense and remains assigned to Arc Hyperion despite its reclassification. Landing Day has been proposed as a cluster-wide holiday. Status, pending. While decommissioned as a vessel, the superstructure silhouette of Arc Hyperion will be maintained in perpetuity. All internal structures are being adapted for sleeper deployment and future industrial and residential development. These internal structures have been designated as Port Meridian. The transformation of Arc Hyperion into Port Meridian continues both above and below the surface. This includes the planned integration of Initiative and Remnant technologies, pending further research. Port Meridian is currently powered by repurposed Tantalus drive cores, which require the frequent discharge of static energy. This causes a unique visual phenomena during Meridian's night cycle that has been dubbed Aurora Meridiani.
Never get
Look
sick
proud,
of this view.
Pathfinder. Ryder, you have to promise me something.
What's that?
If you see me spending a ton of time here, please make me leave. I could blink and lose 20 years in a place like this.
No doubt I'll have other things for you to do.
Good. Yes, please. I'm serious. Now go away. I've got more to do and ponder and figure out.
What do you want?
Something wrong?
Oh God, Pathfinder. This is small talk, isn't it? I'm sorry it takes a few moments to turn on my human face. What can I do for you?
What have you learned about this world?
Have you seen the change in the remnant ships? They're doing things. They say it's automated maintenance. But 7 of the largest ships docked on the exterior, power dimmed, then they left. We lost them in the Scourge.
Helios was a mystery, but I've found explanations for nearly everything.
There was a book I read as a teen, Clark, about first contact. But there was no contact. It was just a ship on its way somewhere else. It made me feel small. That I, and humanity, wasn't the center of everything. It was humbling, but comforting too. The 7 have done the same, but I'm not comforted. This place, Pathfinder, it's still bigger than us. Helios is still bigger.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Your job should be complete. Not to criticize your effort, but by the numbers, we were supposed to be beyond Pathfinders. In fact, we are in spectacular shape. Ark secured, outpost placed. Yes, we are approaching normality. Or perhaps normal is at least visible from here.
How did you come to the initiative, Iora?
Pioneers come in many forms. To be the organizational foundation, the chief of operations on an Ark? How could I not come? Plus, I'm rather pleased my colonist ID is D46 Chicago.
The number of human chromosomes?
My hometown, but that's interesting too.
Another time.
Of course.
Keeping up your training shouldn't get soft. This place is great for a jog if you follow the equator. Like running up the longest wall in the galaxy. Want to try?
Sounds good. First one to 3 miles makes breakfast.
They'll always expect more from us. But we always deliver. See you at 0500.
I just realized we haven't decided where we're going to live.
You and Sid?
Yeah, that was the whole point, wasn't it? A home, putting down roots, new beginnings.
Sid will probably have some opinions.
Too many. But you're right. She'll probably want to stay here if I know her, where all the action is. I'm thinking somewhere quiet.
Could you handle quiet?
I think so. Somewhere on a hill where I can watch a fiery sunset? Yeah, I'd be happy.
Nothing new, Pathfinder, but the Quarian Ark is out there. There's hope.
Perhaps hope. Hope is what built this despite impossible odds.
And trust? You took a big chance on us. On me.
Yes, I wouldn't be here seeing this if we hadn't opened our minds and hearts to each other. All of us.
Even for an Angara, you're one of a kind, Jal. Don't know if I'll ever get used to all the feelings.
Yes, you will. But only because you must.
Pathfinder, work continues. It's like shoving an Asari 3-prong through a K-port, but it continues. Honestly, all this multi-species tech is a real bear to get together.
You can't do it?
Well, yes, I can do it. Just making sure the boss knows I'm working hard.
What have you learned about this world?
I've learned how much I don't know. Plugging into these systems is crazy. If your Sam wasn't parked here, I don't know what we'd do.
I'm providing everything I can to facilitate integration into the Meridian power structure.
Ugh. No word makes a tech pucker like integration.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian. All of us. I know about the Sprog, Pathfinder. Find that kid, that's the future.
What's your story, Hunter Carey?
Really, Pathfinder? That's the nice weather we're having of Andromeda. But I'm game. I was in the family business until Grandpa died. After that, all anyone cared about was how to split it up. I can skip uncomfortable Thanksgivings from anywhere, so I came here. Family, right?
That must have been hard on everyone.
That's no excuse. Everything's hard. It's all in how you deal. I'm here to build something. We all are. Thanks to you.
Enough.
Prepping cryostations for release. Reporting success. Check.
Always gonna be work to do, but the galaxy seems a lot friendlier these days. Glad I tied my anchor to your ship.
I can't imagine doing any of this without you, Drac.
You could say that again. Wouldn't have missed this for the world. Or worlds, I guess.
The Hyperion legacy continues, Pathfinder. They put the Dun maneuver in the newest Arc flight manuals. It's described as controlled mass effect field reduction, using the momentum to diffuse impact through superstructure ablation. Hope these guys don't write the history books. Bland as hell.
What about us? Any Pathfinder gambits? A Rider maneuver?
Afraid not. You'll have to be happy with settled humanity.
I guess it'll do.
You'll get over it.
Good day, Pathfinder. You'll forgive me if I keep this brief. I am at capacity.
Is that good or bad?
Good, of course. We are beginning to deploy the main bays of the Hyperion. Expect to see a lot of new faces.
What have you learned about this world?
I'm afraid I have turned inward to focus on the Sleepers and our fallen Hyperion. I'm grateful that the Ark remains a part of our future. There's a heart to this vessel, this home.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian, the Sleepers. They need opportunity, and that comes from our ability to wake them. You carved a direct line through the Ket, but without resources, without Andromeda viability, we are still scrambling. It remains as it always has. Resources are the key to our future.
How did you come to the initiative, Darla Vast Hyperion?
It is embarrassingly simple. I lived among the Quarians as a child. My parents were ambassadors to the migrant fleet. We lived as they did, in sterile conditions. I had my own envirosuit. I didn't touch soil for a decade. The promise of 600 years on the Hyperion? That wasn't foreboding at all. In fact, it was comforting.
I wasn't put off by the journey either.
And that journey continues, thanks to you and the Remnant. I'm now living in a place that bridges technology and the natural, much like when I was a child. I love Meridian.
Another...
What's your
Details
story,
of the
Don?
last day may be troubling. Please be gentle with